Hello there, Wargamers! What you're about to see here is a 40k battle report from the MiniWarGaming vault because we want to keep it fresh for you guys on YouTube. But if you want more content, I am continuously working from home with my roommate Taro to make more 40k content. And we are doing Legion Lockdown-like games. Except we don't have enough room to bring every Space Marine chapter and every Chaos Legion home. So we're doing Death Guard versus Raven Guard in the MiniWarGaming vault using Horus Heresy models, so we're keeping the power level real low. And we have a slight house rule on stratagems. So if you want to check that game out, click on the link down below and get yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming vault, and you can just cancel afterwards. You can check out a bunch of our narrative campaigns in that timeline, as well as a bunch of just other 40k battle reports in general. So hopefully you guys enjoy this episode of Warhammer 40k. As always, see you next time, and happy wargaming.
What's going on, Vault members? Vito here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome back to another episode of Beato the Vito. I've got Jasper in here with me all the way from sunny Florida, and we're going to be playing 1,500 points of White Scars versus the artist formerly known as the Dark Eldar. That's right, the Drukhari. I guess I made a Prince reference for all those who know who Prince used to be. So yeah, we're going to be playing 1,500 points. If you like to be in Jasper's spot, please go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all those deets. But until then, let's take a look at the board and the armies. Am I making you feel a little awkward?
No.
No, you sure?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, let's take a look at the armies.
Hey, before we watch this video, want to join us for an enormous 40-person Apocalypse game? Well, we're having Apocalypticon 2020 this coming April 17th and 18th. For all the details, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge.
Taking a look now at 1,500 points of White Scars. So for this half, I'm going to be taking a battalion detachment, and then right here we have a small little outrider. Taking a look closer, I'm going to be running a captain on bike with his storm shield and a thunderhammer. However, because of the amazing things that he's been doing in bat raps, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 command points to make him into a chapter master. So instead of re-rolling just ones for everything within 6 inches, he's going to be re-rolling everything. So this is going to be a meaty boy.
Vect.
For his relic, I'm going to be going ahead to give him the Wrath of Heavens, which means I get to add an extra 2 inches onto his bike, making him movement 16. But additionally, like as always, he can move through all terrain, including all models, as if they are not there. I'm also going to go ahead and give him the Warlord trait, the Chagoran Storm. So anytime he goes ahead and charges, or performs a heroic intervention, he gets to add a D3 extra attacks. I'm also going to spend 1 command point for Tempered by Wisdom, which means he's allowed to take 1 additional Warlord trait, and that's going to be Master of Snares. So anything that's within 1 inch of him, if they attempt to fall back on a 4+, they cannot fall back. So that's going to be pretty good for my Chapter Master on bike. Going on to my next HQ choice, it's going to be a Librarian on bike. For his Psychic powers, he'll be taking Ride the Winds and Storm Wreathed. Going into the troops, I'm going to have 3 squads of 5 intercessors. What you see is what you get with them. And then we have the Repulsor, the big thing that all my bikes get to hide behind. For the Repulsor, it's going to be armed with the 2x Crackstorm Grenade Launcher, the Twin Las Cannon, Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, 2x Storm Bolters, the Icarus Rocket Pod, and the Auto Launchers, because I didn't want to spend any more points. And then we're going to go into my fast attack choices. I'm going to be having 3 units of bikes. 2 of them are going to be 6-man strong, and then a unit of 3 strong. All of them are going to be armed with 2 plasma guns in each, and then everyone, including the sergeants, have chainswords. And then last but not least, we have my Outrider detachment. It's going to be led by a lieutenant on foot. What you see is what you get with him. I do have 2 attack bikes. Each one is going to be armed with a multi-melta. And then I have another squad of 3 bikers, 2 plasma guns in each. And then all of them have chain swords. And that's going to be 1,500 points of White Scars. And now taking a look at 1,500 points of Drukhari. Jasper, would you like to start?
All right, so we've got a battalion and an air wing detachment. Let's start with the air wing because it's a bit simpler. I've got 2 razor wing jet fighters. They've got the twin disintegrator cannons and twin splitter rifles, and a Void Raven bomber who has the 2 dark sides and the Void Raven missiles. Moving on, we have a battalion. Leading it are 2 Archons because those are definitely Archons. Guy with the sword is going to be the Warlord, who has the Hatred Eternal, the Armor of Misery as his Warlord and Relic choices. Both of them are carrying blasters, trust me, and Agonizers because I had nothing better to do with 4 points. Looking on to the rest of the choices, troops, we've got a unit of 5 and 5 Kabalite warriors, each carrying a blaster, and a unit of 10 Kabalite warriors with 2 blasters and a dark lance that are riding in transports. The 5s are going to be in the Venoms, and the 10 are going to be in the Raider. Raider is armed with a disintegrator cannon and the shock prow because, once again, 1 point. Woo! Going to heavy support, I have 2 Reapers. They have the crazy, if you slay a model, you cannot advance the following turn cannons. And finally, a unit of Scourges. I have total of 10. There's 7 in the back with shard carbines, 2 holding blasters, and 1 is going to be the leader. And trust me, that's a blast pistol. And that'll be it for Drukhari.
This is the board that we are going to be playing on today. The mat itself is from GameMat.eu. We have some really cool 3D printed terrain here from Terrainify, some foreground trees, and then the rest of the terrain was made by Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. As for our narrative for today, the White Scars have been chasing down one of their most hated foes, the Dark Eldar, and they have led them here into this kind of dilapidated, ruined area. However, what the White Scars don't know is that this is actually a trap that has been planted here by the Dark Eldar. And now the White Scars have to fight for their lives to escape. And we are going to be playing the Maelstrom of War mission, Disruptive Signals. The way this one is going to work is there are 6 objectives spread throughout the board. We have 1, 2, 3 inside this building over here, 4, 5, and then 6 right over here. The way this one works is we draw 4 cards, and if we have less than 4 cards, we have to draw 4 cards. And then we can spend 1 command point to stop one of the active objectives from being active. And that's really simple. That is how Disruptive Signals works for today. And this is how we are going to be ending up for our deployment. Lieutenant is right over here, being accompanied by some intercessors on either flank. Intercessors up front with an attack bike, 2 squads of 3 bikes. We have the repulsor out front, just in case Jasper does go ahead and seize the initiative, being flanked by 2 squads of 6 bikes, an attack bike over here, my chapter master, and then my librarian. As for Jasper, he has his, what are these called?
Oh, they're the Reapers.
The Reapers over here, more things spread out all throughout. I don't know why I said more things. I don't know what any of this stuff is called. Jasper, why don't you go ahead and give me what these are called?
All right, the ones with the big sails are going to be the Reapers with the crazy Forge World gun. The Ravager has the unit of 10 Cabalites. The 2 Venoms have units of 5 Cabalites. There's a blaster in each of the Venoms, 2 blasters, and a Dark Lance in the Ravager. I have my Warlord Archon stationed over here.
Oh, and there's the other one right over there.
And my non-Warlord is hiding between some skiffs. And then I have the 2 Void Raven bomber. No, sorry. The Void Raven bombers here and the Razorwing jet fighters.
Right. And then you have your Scourges that are up in the sky,
yes,
correct?
Yes, the Scourges are in Deep Strike.
All right, so as it stands, the White Scars will be going first. Unless the Drukhari concedes the initiative. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want. Do you want to?
I'll try.
You'll try, so that means you're not going to do it. Oh, what the heck was that? You just threw it in the... We don't even know what that is.
That's,
Okay, you know what? We'll come back to it. We're going to search for this thing. Okay, we found it. It was a 5, so it's not going to be a season. That is the first time I've seen anyone whip a dice and go right to the terrain. And then we have to search for it. Okay, that was an awesome start, Jasper.
I tried to bounce off the wall.
Thank you so much for that start. So we are going to go into White Scars, turn number 1. That was amazing. As for my objectives, I'm going to be pulling Advance, Kingslayer, Run Them Down, and Secure objective number 1. So Jasper, do you want to spend any of your command points to stop one of these?
Nope. Seems good.
Okay. Starting on my movement phase, my attack bike is just going to go 14 right up to here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move out my entire army, and I'm going to show you guys where everything ends up. And this is what we are looking like after the movement phase. Intercessors just kind of spreading out more this way. Same thing with these guys, they are moving up. Lieutenants staying right where we are. As for my right flank, we are just kind of moving everyone up. We didn't advance everyone, just because we do want to get some shots on these guys. These guys just stay over there. Actually, do I want to advance them if I can't get any shots? If I can't get any shots, maybe it does make sense to advance them. I want to think about these guys. I can just give them an extra 6 inches. But going on to this flank, the repulsor did move up as much as it could. This boy did move up quite a bit. I did spend 1 command point for Born in the Saddle to have this unit here of bikers advance, so they will be able to shoot. And then everything else just moved up accordingly. So yeah, I did decide to go ahead and advance them, getting an extra 6 inches with their movement. Because when White Scars advance, they turbo boost and they just go 6 inches. Going into the Psychic phase now, my Psyker, he's going to go ahead and cast Storm Wreathed onto this unit over here. If successful, this unit cannot be targeted for Overwatch. So we are looking for 6, and we successfully get it off with 7. So right now, there's no way for this to be stopped, so it does go off. That's all I'm going to do, so we're just going to go right into the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, we're going to be starting with my attack bike. Multi-Melta and the bolters are going to be going into the transport. We have 4 shots with the bolter on the bike, hitting on 3s. Getting 3 hits. Looking for 5s to hit wound. Only getting 1.
4 up armor save.
Getting a 6. Nice.
Good.
And then we have the Multi-Melta on a 3+, because White Scars ignore. We do hit. Strength 8, looking for 3 to wound. And we do get a 6 in there. This is going to completely annihilate the armor save, but you do have your Impulsor.
All right.
Oh, what's going on here? Look at all these 6s today. Next, we're going to go with these plasma bikers. They're going to be firing into the exact same target. It doesn't make sense to supercharge, so let's just go ahead with our bolters. Starting with the bolters on 3s. And looking for 5s to wound. Nothing. But the plasmas on 3s. Getting 1. And then looking for 3 to wound.
It's a 2.
It is a 2. Want, want. And then we have 2 intercessors that did move. They're going to be firing through the little holes here into this thing. Hitting on 3s. Just getting 1 and 5 up. We do have a wound. This is going to be at -1.
All right, so 5 up invuln.
And you make it. Look at this guy roll.
You can.
All right, so next we're going to be going with the repulsor. And if my plan with Born in the Saddle works, I need to put everything in the repulsor into this venom.
All right, then I will declare lightning fast reactions for 2 command points for going down to 7 to give him -1 to hit, so you're a total of -2.
I'm going to be combining both the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon and the regular Gatling cannon, hitting on 3s, or sorry, hitting on 5s. And then I am going to be re-rolling everything because of the Chapter Master nearby. And the re-roll. Strength 5, Toughness 5, looking for 4s to wound. Looking for a 5 up and vulnerable save.
1, 2, 3, 3 go through.
I'm going to go with the las cannons next because I'm horrible with las cannons. Give me a plasma gun, I am dangerous. Las cannon, I'm garbage. Hitting on 5s. Re-rolling everything. Alright, okay, I got 1 in there. Looking for a 3 to wound. And it goes through. You have your 5 up invul. Ooh, that does go through. Would you like to spend a command point to re-roll?
You still have a bunch of stuff shooting at it, so I'm just gonna let it through.
Alright, D6 wounds. For a total of 5 wounds. Does this thing explode?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Ooh, it does explode. For how much damage? That is actually going to clip your general as well. So 1 mortal wound kind of just transfers on over because it's a small explosion, correct?
And then 6 up feel no pain because of the first round of power from pain. He is not good.
So he'll just take 1.
All right, and before it's removed, I place the dudes.
And for the guys inside. Ooh, 3. Ouch.
All right, we're keeping the leader and the blaster. The leader, the 2 guys with red hair.
Next, we're going to go with the bikes that advance with Born in the Saddle. All the bolter fire are going to go into these 2 guys. That should be enough to take them down. And then the rapid firing plasma guns will go into these 2. And you know what? Do I want to supercharge for the extra damage? I think I'm going to go ahead and supercharge because I do have my Chapter Master nearby. Bolter shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Thank goodness for all these 1s and 2s. And the re-roll. Still 1s and 2s. Looking for 3s to wound.
5 ups. Yep, they're dead.
And that will go ahead and get me run them down. And now we have the plasma guns into the Forge World thing, hitting on 3s. Both hit, and the second one, also both hit. Looking for 3s to wound. That's all of them.
Night Shield gives me 5 up invuln. 1. That's all of them.
2 damage apiece, so 2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
All right, still alive, barely.
Dropping him down to 3 wounds remaining. Next, this squad of 6, they're going to throw some shots downrange into it. The Reaper, into this thing. Do you guys notice when I don't know something, I say, into this guy, or into this, into that, into the Reaper. I'm gonna start calling this, from now on, the Reaper.
Die.
I am gonna be supercharging the plasma guns. Only 1 shot each, so the first guy hits, and the second guy also hits. 3s to wound. And they both wound. You have your 5 up invul.
All right.
Oh, one goes through, so for 2 damage, dropping them down to 1.
1 wound.
And then the 4 bikes that are within range on 3s, re-rolling everything. And the re-roll. And looking for 5s to wound.
4 up, armor save. Alright, boom.
Does it explode? It
Does
does
not. Removed. No occupants.
That is going to be the end of my turn. Nothing else is within range. I have no other firepowers, no other charges to make. So we're just going to go ahead and consult the cards. In terms of points, I will be getting secure objective number 1. I will get run them down, and I will get first strike for a total score of 3-0. What I will do is I'm going to go ahead and discard advance. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold on to Kingslayer. And with that, we are going to go into Drukhari turn number 1, as I am sure they are hungry for vengeance. Alright, and the cards are going to be priority orders received. Ooh, this is the one where we have to get your warlord to go do something.
Alright, what does he get?
Secure.
No, that is the first one. So he actually gets
there is no escape. Score 1 victory point if at least one enemy unit that was completely on or within terrain at the start of the turn was completely destroyed this turn.
Alright. Alright.
Secure objective number 3. Secure objective number 3, which is actually number 13.
Which will be is death by 1,000 cuts.
Score 1 victory point if at least one enemy model was destroyed from at least 3 different enemy units during this turn. If at least one enemy model was destroyed from 6 or more different enemy units during this turn, score D3 victory points instead. And the last one will be Domination. Score D3 plus 3 victory points if you control every objective marker on the board. Based on the cards, I don't think I'm going to go ahead and spend any of my command points to interrupt any of these.
Alright, so Drukhari, we're going to start moving some of the flyers forward, and we're going to start with the Void Raven Bomber. We're going to pivot slightly, and go right about to there. Drop a bomb on this squad as it flies over. Once per battle, drop a Void Mine on an enemy unit, flies over. Alright, so since there's 6 models in the unit, for every other model, I get to roll a 3-up mortal wound against them. So total 3 dice. Looks like 3 mortal wounds onto that squad.
Alright, so then they have 2 wounds each, so I'll just lose a biker and then one will take a wound.
Perfect. Alright, we're going to move this Razor Wing Fighter. We're going to pivot this way, and then move straight 20 inches to the end here. And just be a hassle on this objective.
And then what we'll do is we're just going to go ahead and move everything else and show you guys where they end up.
Yep.
So at the end of the movement phase, we had the Warlord, who just kind of shifted on over this way to get some line of sight on the repulsor. The Venom kind of moved over this way, and then I think we showed this fighter moving on this way, yep. And that fighter moved up there as well.
The two, the Ravager and the Reaper, Ravager carrying the dudes, the Reaper both stood still. They've got the Archon in the middle of them, and because, didn't mention, I am Obsidian Rose, I get extra range on my assault weapons, so I do have range on the repulsor.
Yeah, and that's going through the little pockets here of the holes. Going into the shooting phase now, we're going to be starting with the Void Raven Bomber.
Alright, we're going to put the Implosion Missiles, Assault D3, into the injured unit of bikes, and then we are going to put the 2 Dark Sides, 2 Assault D3, into the repulsor. So let's start off with the Implosion Missiles, D3 shots.
For a total of 2.
Alright, and we're hitting on 3s. 1 hits. Wounding on 3s because strength 6. Wounds, and that is a save at AP 3 on the bikes.
6 up save. Ooh, damage?
1.
Boom, this guy does die.
2d3 shots with the 2 Dark Scythes into the repulsor. That's 3 shots. Alright, hitting on 3s. 1, and wounding on 4s, strength 8.
Nothing.
Nope.
Next, we're gonna go with the Razor Wing Jet Fighter. Everything is gonna be going into the squad of 6.
All right, so let's start with the the 2 disintegrator cannons. We're gonna be hitting on 3s with 6 shots. Pulling out these 2s. Strength 5, so wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. AP
6 up save. No.
3 guys.
That's a 2 damage, so 1, 2, and let's have this guy die as well.
Shatterfield missile, D6 shots. 3. All right, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s as well, re-rolling failed wounds. 2 wounds, AP 1.
4 up save. Make them both.
Alright, twin splinter rifle, rapid fire 2, definitely within rapid fire range. 4 shots. 3s again. Poisoned weapon always wounds on 4s. 1 wound.
AP.
Nothing.
3 up save. Ooh, that does go through. Just 1 damage?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and put that on the Sergeant. Next, we're going to be going with the Venom, who's going to be taking some shots at this attack bike.
Yep. Alright. Alright, 16 shots with the combined splinter rifles from the splinter cannon and twin splinter rifle and the dudes inside, all shooting at the attack bike. And those are hitting on 3s, so pull it out. Alright, and poison weapons always wound on 4 up.
No AP, so 3 up save. Ooh, but I will take 3, so down to 1 wound remaining.
Alright, coming from downtown with the long range blaster, hitting on 3s. Hits, strength 8, so 3s. Wounds, AP 4.
Ooh, ouch, that's gonna hurt.
1 wound remaining, so D6 damage doesn't matter.
But for fun,
it's a 5.
does take him out. And that will be for first strike.
Alright, next I'm going to do this Raider. We're going to shoot that squad of bikes with its disintegrator cannon, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the Archon, and re-rolling this one. Alright, 5 to 5, so wounding on 4s. 1 wound at AP 3.
6 up save. Ooh, which I do make. Nice.
Alright, we're going to do the troops inside the Raider now, putting 2 blasters into the squad of 3 bikes, the Dark Lance and the Splinter Rifles into the attack bike. Alright, so 2 blasters. These are going to be 3s re-rolling 1s. Missed that one. Wounding on 3s. Wounds, AP 4.
Oh, AP 4. Okay, no save.
Yep. And it kills a guy.
And I'll have the Sergeant die.
Alright, so I've got 8 shots with Splinter Rifles, not in rapid fire range, into the attack bike. 3s, re-roll. No guys inside do not re-roll 1s, but it doesn't matter from the last one, but all of them hit. Poison weapons always wound on 4s.
3 up save. Make them both.
And the Dark Lance. 3s. Nope. And no re-roll because they're in the vehicle. Alright, Ravager, we're going to put heavy D6 into the attack bike.
Okay.
D6 shots.
For 6 shots? Nice.
Perfect. Alright, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Thankfully. 4 hits. Strength 8 to T5, so 3s. And those are all AP 4.
Go for it.
D6 damage apiece.
Yeah.
I think he's gone.
That is enough to take him out.
Right. Alright, we've got the Razor Wing Jet Fighter. We're going to put the 2 disintegrator cannons and the twin splinter rifle here. And we're going to put the mono-scythe missiles into the intercessors. Let's start with the mono-scythe missiles. Because why not? D6 shots. 5.
Pretty good.
Hitting on 3s because assault weapons.
Ooh, okay.
1. Alright. 6 to 4. Wounds. AP nothing.
Okay. 3 up.
Alright.
Made it.
Alright. Alright, let's do the disintegrator cannons next. 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 5 to 5, so 4s. 2 AP 3, 2 damage apiece.
6 up. Ooh, only one guy will die. Don't want to spend a command point for 6 up. Oh, sorry, it's AP 3, right?
AP 3.
I'll just lose the sergeant.
It's D3 victory points. Alright, and I'm going to shoot the twin splinter rifle. 2 hits.
T4.
Always 4s. Nothing. Alright.
That's going to be it for the shooting phase. I do have to say, I feel like I've lost a lot. So I do owe you a leadership check over here on a 6. Nope, they are resilient. The White Scars are going to be in it
They
to
shall know no
stay.
fear.
All right, so consulting the cards, go ahead and see which points you'll be getting. You did go ahead and secure objective number 3, which was actually death by 1,000 cuts. But you actually got the big version of it, so you'll go ahead and get D3 victory points. Go ahead and roll high. 3. There it is for 3. And you actually got first strike. So you'll get 4 victory points this turn.
All right, perfect. I will also be throwing out my priority orders received.
That makes sense.
Because there's no way the one-shot blast pistol is killing a whole squad, so...
Makes sense to get rid of it.
Yep.
Which brings the current score right now to 4-3 in favor of the Drukhari. I think it's going fairly good. It's fairly bloody on both sides, but I do think right now that the Drukhari do have the upper hand. They have, I think, a lot more firepower, especially in terms of these flyers. Doing 2 damage guarantees a dead biker, which is majority what my army is based on. I haven't fielded this army in a while. I did want to have a little bit of variety in my list. And then when I had my list set up, I'm like, oh wow, this is pretty small for White Scars at 1,500 points. But White Scars are on bikes. That's what they do. Speaking of which, let's go into White Scars turn 2. The objectives that I'm going to be drawing are going to be behind enemy lines, defend objective number 3, and hold the line. So Jasper's going to go ahead and spend 1 command point for signal disruptive.
Signal interrupt.
Sorry, signal interrupt. And he is going to shut down behind enemy lines for this turn. So I just have these 3 active right now. At the start of my turn, I will be going into the tactical doctrine. So all my bolters and assault weapons will be having a further AP. Opening up with my turn, the repulsor, ignoring the height for flying, it's just going to go woo, 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 and then 10 inches, boom, right to here. Squad of bikes over here, they are going to turn around, zip on through this way, and end up right over here. I'm actually going to have to go ahead and use a command point for Born in the Saddle, which is going to have this unit here advance, so they can go an extra 6 inches and still shoot. Next, this squad of 3, they are going to go their 14 base movement and end up right over here. I'm going to go ahead and advance my Warlord. He can go 22 inches, and he's going to end up somewhere about right there. My Librarian, he's also going to go ahead and advance, and he's going to end up right over here. Actually, you know what? On second thought, because I was hoping to get in enough range, to have him go over there and smite, but I know that the smite now is going to target this plane. So with my movement of 20, what I think I'm going to do is instead of having him go over here, because he was here, I'm going to have him go 20 and end up right here. And I'm putting him here not for smite potential, but it's for a different psychic powers. 2 bikes over here, ending up right over here. And then these bikes will go 14 right to there. Intercessors over here, they're going to go ahead and move 6 inches, like so, but still have this guy, conga line. Same thing with these intercessors, they're going to move a little bit this way, but I still need to have some intercessors 3 inches away from this objective. I think this squad is going to move back a little bit this way, and go like that. I guess for my lieutenant, well, sure, 6 inches, because he was having stiff legs, so he decided to move over. Going into the psychic phase, we're going to start with my librarian casting Storm Wreathed on this unit here of Space Marines. It does go off on a 10, so no Overwatch on them. I suppose we'll go for a smite, because hey, why not? Fails anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I suppose we're going to go right into the shooting phase. You know what? Let's start with Desert first. We are going to be firing into your Warlord. We will be supercharging, so let's go with everything into him, starting with the bolters.
I will spend 2 command points. Make him -1 to hit.
Bolters, hitting on 3s and re-rolling all failed misses. Reroll.
You're hitting on 4s?
4s, sorry.
So those...
3s, yeah, absolutely right, because I forgot the -1.
Yep.
Okay, now everything is copacetic. Looking for 3s to wound. So he has a 3-up armor, but with the tactical doctrine, this is going to be at a 4-up armor save.
Yep, he's got the 3-up because of the Armor of Hatred, I believe. So we're going to take some 4-ups and hope I can shatter field the plasma.
Oh no! Is he dead? No, because you have your 6-up. Do you have a 6-up?
I do have 6-up. Yes, I do have 6-up. Feel no pains.
Oh no!
Let me roll 5 of these. Hold on to 1 fail.
Oh
no! 1. All right, I will command point reroll a 4-up armor save. He's good.
Okay.
So.
All right, so we actually just realized I already had 1 wound on him, so the command point reroll would not have saved him. So we're going to refund the reroll, and that just takes out the Warlord.
Yep.
Next, we're going to go with the Repulsor. The Gatling Cannons and the Storm Bolters are going to be going into the Venom. And then everything else is going to be going into... Is that the Raider?
The Raider.
The Raider. All the Gatling Cannon shots hitting on 3s. No, 4s, because -1 for Venom, right?
For the Venom, yes.
That's not a very good roll. That was a garbage roll. Toughness 5? 6?
5.
5.
6 wounds.
Looking for 4s to wound. 5-up save. Hey, that's what I was looking for. 3 wounds.
All right.
And the Storm Bolters, we are within rapid fire range, just barely. So hitting on 4s. But we're looking for 5s to wound. AP1.
5-up invulns on the Venom.
Yep. Ooh.
Makes 1 wound remaining.
And now for the Las Caninos into that thing. The reason why I said that thing is because I know the name, but this actually knocked over when I... Anyway, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling everything because of the Chapter Master nearby. Okay, both hit, looking good. 3s to wound. And don't spend a command point. I've got 4 left. Yeah, why not? Spend a command point. Command points are fun. It went through.
5-up invulns.
Ooh, both go through. Not too shabby.
Yep.
2d6 damage for a total of 7 damage.
Right, alive with 5 remaining.
The crack grenades hitting on 3s. But I do get to reroll. Only getting 1. Strength 6, toughness 6, looking for 4s to wound. Nothing. The Icarus rocket pod hitting on a 2 because the target can fly. A D3, so having 1 shot. Hitting on a 2, which we do. Looking for a 3 to wound. It goes through. -1.
5-up. He's good.
Nice. Next, we're going to come on over to my left flank where these 2 bikers, they're rapid firing plasmas, will go into this Raider, whereas the bolters will go downrange and try to finish off that Venom at -1. All right, bolters hitting on 4s. Looking for those 5s to wound. Only getting 1. -1.
All right, so that's going to put him at a 5-up.
No. Oh, okay, that's enough. Does he explode?
Does he explode?
No,
Nope.
he does not. The venom just is taken out, but the guys have to the guys have to come out. Oh, how many guys are in there?
5.
5. Oh,
1.
One does die. Cool. And the gentlemen do come out and say hello. And the plasma guns into the raider. One guy dies. Nothing. So that was not worth it. Maybe it was worth it. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. We're going to come on over to these 3 bikers, and they're going to be unloading everything they have into these guys. We will not be supercharging. Does not make sense, so let's just go ahead and start with the bolters. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 6 up save, because I'm -1.
And 6 up, feel no pains. Alright.
Yep, they felt pain. They all die. 4 intercessors shooting through here into the raider on 3s. Getting 3 hits, and then we're going to be looking for 5s to wound. Just getting 1 at AP -2.
Alright, he's going to be a 5 up invuln with his Night Shield. Does not make it.
Just 1 wound goes through.
Alright, 4 remaining.
And then my last 2 bikers that I have to shoot. They're going to be firing everything that they have into the raider. Do I want to supercharge? No, I'm not going to supercharge. I don't think it's worth it. I don't want to lose any more men because they're all valuable to me. So I'm not going to supercharge. Starting with the bolters on 3s and 5s. That was pretty lackluster. But we are within rapid fire range, so on 3s with the plasmas. Interesting. And looking for 3s to wound. Only getting 1. You do have your invul.
Yep, 5 up. Not good.
Taking 1.
Right.
I suppose these intercessors over here will take some shots. Who do we want to shoot at? We'll shoot at this. You know what? No, we'll shoot at this guy over here. Hitting on 4s. And looking for 5s to wound. AP -2.
Alright.
And you make it. Nice. Intercessors over here will fire at that plane. We have 3 guys hitting on 4s, and getting 1 and 5s to wound. Nothing. And with that, that was going to be the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and consult the cards. I will go ahead and get 1 victory point for hold the line. I'm halfway to defending objective number 3. I'll go ahead and get D3 victory points for Kingslayer for a total of just 1. All right. I do get Slay the Warlord, so that goes ahead and turns into a 2. So I think that's not too bad for this turn, getting 3 victory points this turn. So the score jumps to 6-4 in favor of the White Scars. As for the cards of the Drukhari, they're going to be Witch Hunter, go ahead and kill my Psyker. And Mission Critical Objective, so you gotta go ahead and roll a die for that one.
Oh,
Objective number 3. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 command point to shut down this mission critical objective, and I'll shut that down for this turn.
Alright, Void Raven Bomber, we're going to pivot 90 degrees or less. We're going to move up to here. Okay. Razor Wing, going out to here. Alright, next Razor Wing, pivot, move.
And then coming in from Deep Strike, we have these Scourges. Now, we are counting this as a hill, and yes, it does look a little bit like hot garbage, but that is okay. And the reason why is because, you know, these Scourges, they have these really, you know, awkward wings, and the bases are, you know, heavy, as you just saw. So Jasper and I, we've decided that for all intents and purposes, they are 9 inches away from the Lieutenant and the Intercessors, so they are going to be counted as being where they are, even though, you know, the footprint is the footprint, but we're just placing them as best as we could on the hill.
Wobbly model.
Exactly. We're gonna go right into the shooting phase now.
All right, we're gonna start with the Scourges, 2 blasters into the Lieutenant, all these Splinter Carbines into the squad. So I'm gonna start with the 2 blasters, 3s, because they're assaults, 4, strength 8 to T4, or
Yep.
T5?
T4.
T4, all right, 2 wounds and AP4.
Don't have a save.
D6 apiece, total 5.
That's enough to take the lieutenant right out.
All right, and then 7 models, sorry, with the Splinter Carbines, total 21 shots. All right, Splinter Carbines hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s as poisoned weapons do. All right.
3-up save. Made them all.
All right, and after shooting, I'm going to spend 1 command point, so they're going to fire and fade, move 7 inches, and get closer to this objective.
And that means that they can't charge, correct?
They cannot charge.
And they're going to end up right over here. We're going to be having some of the models be placed on top of the hill, but for all intents and purposes, the whole squad is all together.
Yep. All right, next we're going to do the Raider. 3 shots with the Disintegrator Cannon into the 2-man squad of bikes. 4s rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Nope. All right. Strength 5 to 5, so 4s. Both wound. AP 3, 2 damage.
Ooh, can I roll the 6-up again? No, that's enough to take out these 2 bikes.
All right, Archon. Blaster into the remaining bike. 2s rerolling 1s. Rerolling his own 1. He's good. 4 to 5, so 3s. He's good.
4 in there. Or is that a 5?
That's a 5.
Minus?
3. Oh, 4. That's a blaster.
Then I don't have a save.
Yep. D6 damage. Hope I roll 2 or higher.
Nope.
Oh.
Down to 1 wound remaining. You want to spend a command point?
Do I want to spend a command point to kill 1 guy?
Tis the question.
I've still got splinter rifles in the boat, so I'm gonna say no. All right, we're gonna take the Reaper. We're gonna shoot heavy D6 into the bikes over there. 5 shots. All right, 3 is rerolling 1s. All hit.
Nice.
Strength 8 to T4 or T5, so those are 3s. Okay. So that's just 2.
AP?
AP4. I think I will command point to kill an extra bike.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to get a 3. I did.
Right. So that's going to be 3 dead bikes.
Assuming none of these are 1s. None of them are 1s.
Okay. I'll go ahead and leave a plasma gun behind.
Alright. Guys inside the Raider, Blaster, Dark Lance, all my splinter rifles. So let's start with the 2 blasters. 3s, no reroll, and 3s. Good. AP4, no save. Not a dead guy. Alright, Dark Lance shooting at the 1 biker. 3s, hits, 3 to wound. No wounds. Alright, the guys with the splinter rifles. Actually, it's 14 shots because there's only 7 guys because it's 2 blasters. Alright, we're going to be hitting on 3s. Poison weapons, always wound on 4s. Got a few.
3-up save. Oh, jeez, yeah, he got poisoned.
Alright, we're going to do the Razor Wing next. He's going to shoot a Shatterfield missile straight back out of the exhaust ports. And we're going to shoot everything else, the 2 disintegrator cannons and the splinter rifle, into the squad of intercessors. And a Scourge. Alright, so starting with the Shatterfield missile, D6 shots. 4. 3s. Everything. Strength 7 to T5 on the bike, so that's 3s, and Shatterfield missiles reroll all wounds. Thankfully.
That sounds like something made up.
Nope, it's in the book.
I know, someone made that up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Got him.
Yep, AP1.
AP1, so 4-up save. That's unfortunate. And that brings him down.
Yep. Alright, let's do the disintegrator cannons next. 6 shots, 3s. Ooh. Strength 5 to T4 for Primaris, so 3s again. Not so oof.
AP?
AP 3.
Oh, jeez. 6-up save? Not 6-up save.
2 damage apiece, so 2 guys gone. Okay, twin splinter rifle, 4 shots into the Primaris again. 3 hits. And we're going to be winning on 4s with poison weapons, so just 1 wound.
3 up. And a make it.
So for the next Razorwing jet fighter, we're going to do the same thing as before, except the Shatterfield missiles are shooting at this squad, and the disintegrator cannons and everything else into the Primaris. Alright, Shatterfield missile first. 4 shots. And 3s. Interesting. Like spores today. Wounding on 3s again, and re-rolling failed because I'm using, re-rolling the fails. Alright, 3 at AP 1.
4 up. Oh, did I make 2 of them?
That guy has a wound, so it still kills off a model. Alright, disintegrator cannons. We're hitting on 3s. And we are going to be wounding on 3s as well. For 4 wounds, AP 3.
Oh, jeez. 6s. Make 1 of them. 2 damage each.
Yep.
That's enough to kill the squad.
Right. Last is going to be the Void Raven Bomber. We're going to put Shatterfield missiles and the 2 Dark Scythes into the squad of Primaris. So first, let's do the Shatterfield missile. D6 shots again. 4s. We like that number.
Being consistent.
Yep. And we're going to be hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s as well, and re-rolling failed wounds.
Good thing.
2 wounds, AP 1.
4 up. Oh.
Takes a damage, alright. And then we're going to go with 2 D3 shots with the Dark Scythes. So a total of 2, 3, 4, 5. 3s. And strength 8 to T4, so 2s. 2 wounds, and these are AP 4.
AP 4, so I do not get a save.
Okay, so 1 guy dies, and the next guy is dead as well because D3 damage, so it kills off 2 from that squad.
We'll take these 2. And that's going to be everything for the Dark Eldar. The planes are annoying. Boy, do I take a punishment from there. I will be losing this objective and giving it up, and I'm slowly losing my forces and losing my foothold. But the repulsor is untouched, so it has work to do, but I am afraid of what the planes are going to do next turn. So let's go into White Scars turn 3 and see what we can do and what cards we get.
Ooh.
But before we go ahead and do that, we have to see what cards that Jasper will get. You will be getting Secure Objective 3 for 1 point.
Do not.
You won't be getting that. Do you want to discard anything?
You know what? Let's discard this domination because that is not going to be happening anytime soon.
That makes sense. Which brings now the current score to 6-5 in favor of the White Scars. Now we can go into White Scars turn 3. My defend objective number 3 becomes reactive because I don't have that objective anymore, and so does behind enemy lines. So the 2 objectives that I get back are defend objective number 2 and mounted assault. Score 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy unit was destroyed as a result of an attack made by a White Scars biker or White Scars land speeder model from your army this turn. Score D3 points if instead at least 3 enemy units were destroyed by such an attack this turn. So Jasper's going to go ahead and spend 1 command point to continue to use behind enemy lines and shut that down for this turn. Going into my movement phase, I'm going to be starting off with these 2 bikes. I'm going to spend 1 command point for Born in the Saddle, and they are going to go 20 inches and end up right by objective number 2. My Librarian, he will also advance, ending up right over here. My Warlord is going to go right to here. Staying an inch away from everybody. Intercessors, they're just going to go 6 this way. And I think that's it. We're just going to go right into the Psychic phase now. We're going to start off with my Librarian, who will cast Smite. It's going to target the Raider. Smite does go off right on the dot for D3 mortal wounds. For a target of just 2, do I want to spend a command point? I'll have 2 left. No, I'm going to keep him, dropping him down to 1. And then he's going to go ahead and cast Storm Wreath, putting it on the Warlord. It does go off with a 6 right on the dot, so nothing can put Overwatch onto my Warlord. Next, my Warlord with his bolter, he's going to be firing into the Raider, hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything. So everything will hit, and looking for, 5s to wound. Getting 2 at AP -1.
All right. 5 ups.
Make them both. Very nice. Next, we're going to go with this Intercessor squad. The Sergeant will fire 2 shots downrange, trying to punk out the Raider. Everyone else will fire their shots into these guys down here. Starting with the 2 gentlemen, hitting on 3s, only getting 2 hits, and then looking for 3s to wound. That's a fantastic. But the Sergeant, this is what I was really looking for. We are looking for 3s to hit, getting only 1, and a 5 to wound. Come on, buddy, I need you. Hey, we got it. AP -2.
5 up.
No.
Not good.
Does it explode?
One would hope so. Nope.
It does not.
10 models. 2 die. Of course.
Next, we're going to go with the Repulsor, Gatling cannons, storm bolters, and all that jazz into these guys. Then we're going to be doing the las cannons, missile pods, and all the grenade stuff into this. Starting with both Gatling cannons, because they essentially have Try that sentence again. They essentially have the exact same profile.
Under your 18-shot heavy bolter.
Hitting on 3s. Looking for 3s to wound. AP -1.
6 ups, and then 6 up from the power from pain. So make 1 so far, and a few more. That's total of 5.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Pink, ponk.
And then the boulders on 3s. Getting 2 hits and 3s to wound. These are going to be at AP -1. Followed by another 6. Nope, 1 guy dies.
All right. Pink.
The las cannons now into the... I got this one. Not the Reaver. No, Reaper. Is it Reaper? It's a Reaper. Hey, I got it. Hitting on 3s. Oh, only getting 1. And then looking for a 3 to wound. I don't like las cannons. I'm awful with them.
They're only good when you bring 30 of them.
Right? Saturation. Crack grenades! Oh, we have 2 hits in there. Strength 6 versus your toughness.
6.
4s to wound.
It's a 4.
4.
Right. We're gonna get a 5 up invul. He's good.
Nice. And the missile pod for heavy D3. For just 1. I'm hitting you on 2 because you have the fly keyword. Got a 6 in there. We're going to be wounding on 3s. Look at that. Next we have these intercessors. They are going to be firing into the scourges, hitting on 3s. That's all going to be but 1. And then looking for 3s to wound. All but 1. Again, AP -2 because of Tactical Doctrine.
All right, they've got a 6 up invuln and a 4 up armor. They're not good, and 1 damage apiece.
1 damage apiece.
Nothing. So 3 scourges are gonna die. I'm gonna pick some guys that are sitting on top of this hill.
Next, we're going to go into the charge phase. I am going to be charging with my Warlord, your Archon, these two guys, and the Reaper.
Yep.
You cannot overwatch him because of the psychic power that went off.
All right.
So his charge distance survey says
He's
gets
good.
a 7. He goes in.
All right.
He's going to be getting an extra D3 attacks because of Trigoran Storm. So have an extra 3 attacks plus 1 with his Thunderhammer for Shock Assault. Alright, so I had 8 attacks in total. I'm going to be putting 4 attacks into these two guys because I really want to get the tactical objective that I just drew. And I'm going to be putting another 4 attacks into this Archon. So let's start with the 4 attacks into these guys over here. We're going to be hitting on 3s with a Thunderhammer. Everything hits, and then we're looking for 2s to wound. That's going to be all of these at AP minus 3.
All right. I'm just gonna pull them.
And they're all dead.
Yeah.
And now going into the Archon, hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything, thank goodness. Okay, so we have 3 hits in there, looking for 3s to wound, getting 2 of them. AP minus 3, but you have your 2-up invul.
2-up Shatter Shield. First one succeeds. Second, he's good. All right, so the Archon is going to fight back with the Agonizer. He's got 5 attacks. We're going to hit on 2s.
I'll hit.
Everything. All right, and we're going to wound on 4s because this is a poisoned weapon. 2 at AP 2.
3-up invulnerable save.
Yep.
Make them all.
All right.
Now the... Oh no. No, I did it again. Oh no, I can't. I got this one. Not a Reaver.
Ooh, close.
Reaper. The Reaper. I got it. I'm smart. SMRT.
Yes.
He's going to be attacking, or the machine, the ship, is going to be attacking my captain.
All right. He's T5.
He is T5.
So I'm going to make 4 attacks with his close combat weapon and 1 with the sharpened prow blade.
Okay.
So let's do with the blade first. He has a weapon skill 4-up, so... Ooh, but there's an Archon. Hits, and then the 4 attacks with the close combat weapon. Reroll the 1. So 3 close combat and 1 with the blade. So these are strength 6 instead of strength 4.
So
3
3s
side
to wound.
pains, so 3s. And then the blade, the prow is also on a 3. Oh, cool.
Nice.
All right, so 3 close combat attacks with no AP, and the prow blade AP 1, 2 damage.
Okay, so let's do these. Actually, you know what? Let's do this, because this is how much damage?
That's 2 damage.
That's 2 damage on a 3+. I
Right.
save it, and then all these. I save them all as well.
Perfect. All right, losing 3 models in my Scourges. On a 6, I can fail. I do not.
At the end of my turn, I will get 1 victory point for mounted assault, and I am halfway to defending objective number 2. Which brings the current score right now to 7-5 in favor of the White Scars. Let's go on to Drukhari, turn number 3. Two cards you're going to be drawing are going to be Defend Objective number 6 and Advance. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 of my command points and continue to stop this with critical objective number 3 because I don't want you getting D3 victory points.
All right, gonna fall back with a flyer.
With Master of Snares on a 4+, you cannot. On a 6, the flyer cannot fall back. Do you want to fall back with your Archon?
I mean, sure.
Okay. 4+. Oh, the Archon can fall back. Do you want to spend a command point? I'm going to let the Archon run away. I'm going to spend a command point. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm going to stay, see if you can get words. I'm going to spend a command point to stay. Ah, I was going to turn into a 5. Crap. All right, he's running away.
Yep. So there. I know where my last command point is going. Void Raven, going to turn 90 degrees. Go way out here. All right, Scourges are going to fly in a line and string between these two objectives.
Come on, baby, you wanna do that conga? I don't wanna hear it any longer.
Razor Wing. Gonna go out to here. All right, next, Razor Wing, this way. To there. All right, so we're gonna start with the first jet fighter. We're gonna put the disintegrator cannons, everything into this one. We're shooting Shatterfield missiles and the twin splinter rifle.
All right.
All right, so start with the Dark Lances, 3s.
I'm getting all but 2.
Yep. And 5 to 4, 3s. That's 2 wounds,
Okay.
AP3.
6 up save.
Oh, 2 guys.
Let's have. Oh, I don't want the sergeant to die, so we'll have these 2 go down.
All right, Shatterfield missiles, 6 shots. Strength, hitting on 3s first. Nice. Strength 7, so 3s and re-rolling failed wounds.
Oh, cool.
And 3 at AP1.
Looking for a 4 up save. I make 2 of them.
All right, and then
Is it just 1 damage?
1 damage.
Okay, I will put it on this guy.
All right, and then the twin splinter rifle. It's poison, 1 wound.
For a 3 up save, in which I make it.
Perfect. All right, Void Raven bomber. We're gonna shoot the Shatterfield missile backwards, and we're going to shoot the 2 dark sides into those 2 bikers. Shatterfield missiles. We're going to do D6 shots, just 2. 3s. And 3s again, re-rolling failed wounds. All right, just 1 into that squad at AP1.
AP1, 4 up. Nope, this guy does die.
Okay. We've got the 2 dark sides, 2d3 shots, 3 shots, 3s, all of them, strength 8, so we're looking at 3s again.
Ooh, for just 1.
Just 1 AP4 D3 damage, AP4 D3 damage. 1 guy dies.
We'll have this guy go down. I changed my mind. We'll have this guy go. He's closer to the objective.
Yep. All right, we're gonna do Scourges, everything into this squad. That's, oops, a little too eager there.
It's okay, he's tired.
Yeah. All right, so Blast Pistol, Blaster, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 Splinter Carbines. Yeah.
But everything's going to them.
Yep, so I'm gonna roll all the blast weapons, same profile. 3s. All right. And 3s again.
Getting 1?
AP6.
Oh, jeez.
AP4, sorry, for 3 damage.
Alright, so that's going to kill Jim.
Yep. And then that was 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys with carbines. Stop. Splinter carbines into the last 2. And wounding on 4s. So that's 5 saves.
Any minuses?
No minuses.
3 up, made them all.
Last, Razorwing Fighter, 2 disintegrator cannons, then the Shatterfield missile and splinter rifle into this squad. So disintegrator cannons, 3s. And 3s again. All right, 3 saves at AP3.
6s. Nope.
That's squad wipe.
Because it's 2 damage each, right?
Yep.
Boom, boom.
Moving on to the Shatterfield missile, D6 shots,
For
just
1.
1. Hits.
Getting a 6.
Yep, that wounds at AP1.
4 up. Nope.
And then the twin splinter rifle. That's for 3 hits. 4s, because poison weapon, for 3 wounds.
3 up save. Ah, 1 other guy goes down. Ouch.
All right.
Going to the combat phase now.
Same thing as before. We're going to put 4 attacks with his close combat weapon. 4s, nothing. And sharpened prow of it, blade. 4 hits. And A strength 6 weapon will wound you on a 4.
3 up.
Yep.
I make it.
All right.
I just have my 4 attacks, the Thunder Hammer, hitting on 3s. Everything hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be all but 1 at AP -3.
I believe it's only a 5 up in ranged weapons.
So we'll double check. Yeah, it's only against range, so it's a total of 9 damage.
All right. He's gonna have 3 wounds remaining.
Morale check on the sergeant on a 4 up. He'll run away. And they shall know no fear. Nope, he is staying. In terms of points, no points are being scored this turn. Is there anything you want to discard?
You'll kill me out of advance, so that's nice. We're going to discard this objective 6.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, I'll be scoring defend objective number 2 for 2 points. Which brings the current score right now to 9-5 in favor of the White Scars. Now let's go into White Scars, turn 4. So this objective is going to come back being active behind enemy lines, and then I get to draw 3 more objectives for no prisoners. Master of the Warp and Blood and Guts. At the start of my turn, my Warlord will fall back ever so slightly, just like so. We'll go right there. The Librarian, he is going to drive on over right to here, being accompanied by his friend to here. And I think that's all we're really going to do. Repulsor's just going to stay still, and then this lone Marine, Mark Wahlberg, he will stay where he is. Going into the Psychic phase, we will go ahead and cast Smite into him.
Yep.
Ooh, getting a 6 for D3 mortal wounds. For a total of 1. Do I want to spend command points? My last one. Why not? For 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, takes 2.
And then we'll go ahead and cast Storm Wreathed onto my Chapter Master. Oh, that is going to be a fail and a Perils. So he'll go ahead and suffer D3 mortal wounds for a total of 2. Jumping into the shooting phase now, my Warlord firing into your Archon. We have 4 shots hitting on 3. No, it's hitting on 2s. That's everything, and then looking for 3s to wound. Just getting 2 of them, AP -1.
Alright, we're gonna try to Shatter Shield. He's good. He's good.
Librarian doing the exact same thing, but on 3s, re-rolling everything because of the Chapter Master, and getting another 3 at AP -1. I suppose that should wound you. Wounding on 3s, getting 2 wounds.
Alright, Shatter Field. Good. Good.
And then we have the Lone Biker in this guy. We're also gonna, we'll supercharge, because we've got the Captain nearby. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling, and then 3s to wound, getting 2 AP1.
He's good. He's good.
And then the Plasma. Ooh, re-roll. Come on, buddy, stay alive. Okay, very nice. 2s to wound. We got 2.
Alright, Shatter Field. Good. And he's good.
Nice, tanking it.
Yep.
Next, we're going to go with the Repulsor. Las Cannon and all that missile fun stuff into this thing. And then Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, and then all the bolter stuff into these guys. Hitting on 3s. And looking for 3s to wound.
Alright, 5 up armor saves. 2, 3... 3 saves, 6 die.
6 up, feel no pains.
Alright.
Nope, 6 will die.
Yep, 1 left. Oh, yeah.
Being within that rapid fire range with the bolters on 3s. And 3s to wound. Getting 2 of them. These are going to be at -1.
All right, and that's squad wiped.
Blast cannon into this guy on 3s. And looking for 3s to wound. You have your invul. Does that have an invul?
Yep, 5-up invul against ranged weapons only. Nope.
Does it go through for d6 damage? For a total of 3 damage. Does it explode? It does not with a 3. And that is enough, boom, to take it out.
Yep.
This lowly intercessor is, hey, you know what? He's alive, he's gonna take 2 shots. 2 hits, 5s. Hey, what's for the shot?
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and charge, starting with this biker into the Archon.
All right, Overwatch. Nope.
Charge distance, 7. He's gonna charge in. The Librarian is also gonna charge, making it in with a 10. And then my Chapter Master also, ooh, is that a 3?
I think he's still good. You only have to be within 1 inch.
So bang.
Yep.
Chigoran Storm, getting an extra 3 attacks. So he's gonna have 8 attacks with his Thunderhammer. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling, and then looking for 2s.
All right, so he only has 3 wounds remaining. So any of these shatter field that go through is a dead Archon. There it is. I got a command. I cannot re-roll shatter field under any circumstances, so that's gonna kill the Archon and be the game for Vito.
Yeah, because I think, that
Boots on the ground.
exactly, all boots on the ground. We're gonna go quickly to see what kind of points that I did get, but I think that is going to be game. Yeah, because that would have gotten Blood and Guts, Master of the Warp, I think D3 for no prisoners, and then behind enemy lines. So yeah, that is everything, and then all you have is the flyers on the board. So I think this was an extremely brutal game. I literally have 3 bikes that consist the majority of my army. 2 of them are only characters. The repulsor is all that's left over here in my vehicles, and I have 1 intercessor, and then you have your flyers, all that's left. So yeah, that was an extremely bloody game, very tactical, because there's a lot of times, Jasper, that you and we were just kind of going back and forth. Oh, we're gonna go do this, and there's a couple times where our turns, took 5 minutes of just thinking. So, dude, thank you so much. That was a great game. That was a lot of fun, especially for 2 heated rivals in the sense of not you and me, we just met.
Yep.
But more in the sense of the White Scars and the Drukhari. So, Vault members, thank you so much for watching. We really hope that you enjoyed this game. I love playing the White Scars. They're a great force, especially when they go into the tactical doctrine. That's really where their shine is, where the bolters get that further AP. And then the White Scars, they continue to push. I really want to be able to get them into that combat doctrine where like their chain swords do 2 damage, but I just can't get myself out of that tactical doctrine where that AP is just so critical on the bikes, where all the bikes get 4 shots each. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. Both Jasper and I hope that you enjoyed this bad rap. And until next time, happy wargaming.